The following video has been created to provide an overview of the MBS battery program for the Geico Service Provider Network. During the next 10 minutes, we will take you through why a Geico battery program, what are the required tools and how they were used, what data needs to be captured, how and why that data is used, and where do I find my personal performance data. First, let's understand the reasons Geico is running a battery program. There are very few sources of revenue you can add to your menu of services to generate additional money. Also, the revenue for a call you are already servicing can greatly be enhanced by the installation of a battery, thus creating more dollars per call and more dollars per hour. Greater income per call or event results in additional profits, creating better opportunities for employee retention. The motoring public now expects battery service as a part of the motor club experience. Consider the following. Of all the soft roadside services provided, the battery replacement service is the highest rated service, so it only makes sense to add this to the offering. Also, members are twice as likely to answer a battery service survey, and when they do, they are more likely to give a high rating for the service. MBS will be providing Geico access to battery performance data to accomplish two things. Geico will continue to manage and pursue the member satisfaction scores, and labor claims will be verified through the B2Q registration process and then automatically processed for the labor payment claims. As a participant in the Geico battery program, you must be equipped with a B2Q tester and a data management portal. In this section, we will focus on the key activities that must take place in order for all the necessary information to be captured. As part of the process, all technicians are going to be prompted at the beginning of a test to select a test in vehicle. Next, they must select the proper button to activate a new scan or a new test. The screen will give you an opportunity to enter the ID or work order number. When the box appears, the tech must enter the Geico work order that begins with a G and is followed by 6 to 7 digits behind it. This is the entry point from which the reconciliation for labor claims will begin to take place. All Geico no-start events that are requesting a labor claim must include this number as a part of the test. Failure to include this information may result in a rejection of the labor claim itself. If you have questions about this piece, make sure to contact one of the MBS representatives at the end of this video or your Geico area manager. After the technician performs the initial test on the existing battery, details are presented in a clear, color-coded format. The technician should already know how to view and communicate the test summary report by pressing the right arrow on the recommendations line. In this example, the test indicates replace soon and continue to use. Please notice the red, yellow, or green indicator bars. After the customer has decided to replace their battery, the second critical data point capture will occur. This is referred to as the post-installation test. Once this important test has been completed by the tech, the Geico purchase order or work order is now linked to the newly installed battery. This indicates that a newly installed battery event has occurred and the labor claim should be automatically routed for payment. If this step is not completed by the technician, then the linkage of work order to the work provided cannot be captured, which may result in the rejection or delay of a labor claim. Here is a reminder of the two options you will have for commissioning or activating a new battery on the platform. Option 1, you can select the earlier test record for the bad battery from your test list. It will be on the top of the records list. Select it to open up the record. Next, look down to the bottom right-hand corner of the record screen and you will find a Replace Battery prompt from the diagnosis line. Push that prompt. After you select that prompt, you will be asked if you want to replace the battery from the previous test and replace it with a new battery now. Click Yes. And the old battery and all previous test records are retired and a new battery is now tied to the vent. Option 2. A second option to activate a battery is to just start a new battery test by clicking on the plus sign and tap Test New Battery Installed in Vehicle. You will then be prompted to identify the battery by the barcode. Next, select Lookup by Battery Barcode and select Enter. Scan accordingly and a new battery will be identified. If you do not select option 1 or 2 for the post-installation test and commissioned, a work provided cannot be captured, which may result in the rejection or delay of payment. Why test every battery installed or sold? It confirms proper functioning of charging system at the time of installation and confirms the satisfactory health of the replacement battery. This is critical to avoid near-term warranty exposure. 2, it creates a begin service date for every new battery and associates it with the vehicle or the owner. It also begins the warranty clock if applicable. 3, it identifies a new battery sold for inventory management, sales tracking, and automation of payment for the labor claim. 4, it retires the old battery for complete end-of-life life cycle management. This creates a warranty record if applicable. In the next session of the presentation, we will show you how to view your performance data. Each Geico service provider will have their own personalized dashboard. To enter your personal portal, you will be required to log into the portal. Once in, you will see 3 areas of information for your review. Here are the 3 areas of performance categories. Customer Satisfaction Surveys, or CSS Performance tab. Here will be the recorded results of surveys received from customers who have had a battery service performed. Next is the Opportunities tab. Here will reflect the total number of no-start events that you have accepted from Geico. This can be reviewed daily, weekly, or by month. The last tab is the Testing tab. This category provides detail of the entire company down to a specific technician's testing performance. Let's look at each tab with more detail. Performance. The CSS Performance tab allows you to review the customer service scores from previous jobs and scores or ratings you have received. The scores will be broken down into 5 possible ratings: excellent, very good, good, fair, and poor. This information can be viewed by month and by day. Opportunities. The next tab for you to review is the Opportunities tab. The Opportunities tab reflects all of the Geico Jumpstart events you have accepted. This will act as your baseline for potential conversion or sales opportunities. Successful battery programs will enjoy a conversion rate of 30% and higher. You will find your accepted call volumes under the Geico column. Next to this column, you will find the MBS column. These are the number of post-installation tests you have performed or sales. In the example below, some quick math will indicate that this provider is converting around 30% of no-start events into new battery installations. Testing. The final data point is the Testing Results tab. This tab will show testing performance for your whole organization with technician-specific data. Here you will find the total number of tests performed, which can be measured against total no-start calls received. The goal is to test every possible battery, but because this is not always possible, a testing rate of 70% will provide excellent customer service for battery-related calls and is a key component of reaching a 30% conversion rate for battery installation. Notice that the dashboard will capture VIN tests and post-installation tests. This data component of the battery program can greatly enhance the quality service to your customers and manage the necessary technician behaviors for a robust battery program. If you have any further questions concerning the MBS battery program, please feel free to reach out to one of the following representatives on the screen. If you have any questions regarding your personalized dashboard, please reach out to your Geico area manager.